Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Pokémon Emerald. I am your host, Snow, and yeah, this is actually the second recording of this episode because I completely forgot to plug in my mic before, so sorry about that, guys. But yeah, in today's episode, I've actually got some really cool stuff planned. So we're gonna make our way over to Dewford Town after we leave Rustboro City. First, we're gonna just restock up on items and whatnot. I've got a really cool episode planned. We're gonna get a Pokemon, like a very specific Pokemon actually, that I've been talking about for forever. And that's gonna be really cool. You guys will see what I'm talking about when we get there, but I'm not gonna ruin the surprise for you right away. Also, I do want to say, so I know that the uploads have been a little weird lately. Like I said before, I've got some changes going on at work, but not to worry. I've got like 5 episodes pre-recorded at the moment. I just need to narrate them. So we're going to be good, and it's going to be like that for the next couple of weeks. But as we can see, here's May, and I'm pretty sure she wants all the smoke right now, so we're going to deliver that to her. Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Now with this battle, it's weird, because where did May get a Torkoal? I didn't know that you could get a Torkoal this early on in the game. I really thought that wasn't until like mid-game, but she has a level 13 Torkoal out of nowhere, and I'm pretty sure that like after this battle, we never see this Torkoal again. It's kind of weird. I don't know if this is a Pokemon that she's gonna keep long-term or not, but I always thought it was kind of crazy, like where did she get the Torkoal from? Anyways, so now that he's out of the way, Curly is level 21. She's trying to learn Calm Mind, which is great. So we're going to get rid of that for sure. So the thing about Curly is when you evolve it in the Gardevoir, you want to keep Calm Mind because it basically raises your special attack and special defense. And Gardevoir learns a good amount of Psychic moves, like really strong Psychic moves. Now I'm going to, because I did this off camera, I'm going to let you guys know what else I did. So she's not holding it right now, but you guys remember that Abra that we got? Well, off camera, I realized that Abra was holding a Twisted Spoon. So on top of that, I also gave Curlia the Twisted Spoon, so hopefully by the time it's a Gardevoir, like, our Gardevoir's just overpowered as hell. That's the game plan, but yeah, guys, it's gonna be pretty cool. But yeah, as I was saying before, like, my work schedule for like the next couple of weeks, I won't have like a true weekend just because we've got a lot of changes going on at work at the moment. So it's very temporary. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and I'm gonna go back to having a normal schedule. But in the meantime, what I've done is I'm gonna be mass producing and mass editing episodes and then narrating over them one by one, and just trying to pump them out. So what'll more than likely happen is you'll have a couple days where you're going to get some uploads and then a couple days where you won't. And then over the next couple of weeks that should calm down as I get back to a normal schedule. But I just wanted to let you guys know that in case you were wondering like, hey, where's the videos? Where's the videos? Because I'm not even going to lie to you guys. Like, I've been really wanting to post this one specific episode that you're watching right now, but I just haven't had the time to get it out. But in the end of this episode, before this episode is over, we are going to have a really cool Pokemon, and I highly suggest that you guys just kind of wait and see, because I think you'll get a kick out of it. But first, we just planted these berries, so we're going to check the real-time clock is on the emulator. That's essentially the equivalent to having like a working battery in the Emerald cartridge or not. I forgot to set this last time and ended up with 0 orange berries at the end of the game, so I was pretty upset about that. But we're going to go over to this lady here, and I'm pretty sure this lady here is going to give us the Wilmer Pail. And yep, so with the Wilmer Pail, basically, it's just a way to water the berries. After you water them in this game, the game will tell you that the plant seems to be delighted. I didn't know that was possible, but I guess it is. And I'm pretty sure it's just going to make the berries grow slightly quicker, which, I mean, yeah, I mean, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. So, yeah, we're just going to water these plants real quick. And when we're done here, I'm going to show you guys how to get to Dewford Town. Because this confused me a little bit when I was a kid and I first played Sapphire. But we're just going to go through Petalburg Woods. We're going to just hop these ledges. And remember, the last episode, we went into Whismur Cave and we saved that dude's wing bowl. Well, that dude was Mr. Briny, and Mr. Briny owns this little shack down here with the little boat. You might have noticed it before when we were making our way up to Roxanne's gym. So we're just going to come here, we're going to get out of the way of the wing bowl, but we're going to get in the way of Mr. Briny, and he's gonna send us over to Dewford Town. Now we can't go to Slateport City yet because we don't have it unlocked. So he's gonna take us to Dewford Town, and so we're gonna hit yes. And this is pretty cool because, you know, we get to go through the water route. We don't have to worry about having any Pokemon battles, but we do have to worry about, you know, this match call thing. This is honestly, like, my least favorite feature throughout the game, especially in late game, because late game you'll be trying to do your own thing and people are calling you all the time. It's, like, slightly annoying. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it is slightly annoying. One thing that would have been cool is if they would have added, like, random phone calls and it says spam likely, because then at least it's more realistic, you know? But yeah, we are here in Dewford Town. One thing about Dewford Town is that there are, like, 0 Pokemon parks. There's a Pokemon Center, but you can't buy anything here. It's a really small town, but as you can see, we're just gonna go from building to building, and we're actually looking for, I forget his name, but he's a dude that we have that letter for. And it's funny because I forgot that you can't even speak to him really until after you beat the gym leader. I suppose you could talk to him before you beat the gym leader, but you're really going to want the move Flash to do that, which you get from the second gym here. Also, everybody in this town is obsessed with talking about this thing called Late Life. I'm pretty sure it's like an in-game television program. Like, everybody in this house, for instance, I go up to every single person in this house and they're always talking about Late Life, and I'm like, what even is this? So, if you guys know what that is, or like found out what it is, please let me know, because I really have no clue. I think it's just a random thing they added into the game, but I'm honestly, like, I don't care enough to look into it, so if one of you guys could just let me know, that'd be great. But, yeah, so, you know, we're going to basically talk to everybody here, and I'll kind of show you guys at the end of the episode, like, where you can find the guy that we have to drop off the letter for. But in reality, you guys will also see that at the end of next episode for this series. So it's not really too worth talking about. But as you guys can see, we went north of the town, and there's like this little beach. Over here in this direction is like this little cave, and this cave is, you have to go through it. Just because, like, the guy that you have to talk to is in the cave, but once you go down the ladder in the cave, you have to learn Flash. So that's why it's recommended that you beat the second gym leader first, which is what we're gonna do. But as you can see, like, you know, this guy, he's just got Magikarp, so we're just gonna use this as an opportunity to just level up Chicken Joe to level 16 real quick, so that way Chicken Joe can learn Peck and also become more than just a little nugget. Because right now, he's just a little nugget. But Chicken Joe just learned Peck, and from here, he's going to move up in the world. And yeah, he's going to evolve into Combuskin now, guys, so that's pretty cool. But, you know, Combuskin is definitely, he's a lot like Grotle, in my opinion. If you guys remember Grotle from the Sinnoh region, where he's like the definition of like that awkward middle phase. And honestly, a lot of the starters' middle phases are like that. But yeah. This is the definition right here of, like, awkward middle phase, like, not quite cool yet, but not a baby anymore. So, yeah, we're gonna get rid of Focus Energy for Double Kick. I decided I would much rather just have a full-on attacking moveset Combuskin at the moment. So yeah, you know, there's that. So, we added that Fisherman, and, I'm pretty sure we're actually about to go pick up an Old Rod, if I remember correctly. I only remember this because I just got done recording this and realized that the mic wasn't on, and so I'm actually redoing this right before I have to go to work right now. I'm doing this for you guys. But yeah, we just got the Old Rod, so we're gonna go talk to some more people, but in reality, we're actually gonna catch a Magikarp. Now, I'm not gonna use the Magikarp right now, or at least I don't have the plan for it, but in case I decide I want one later, I would at least like to have the ability to have a Gyarados. Because, when you think about it, right, like, in Fire Red, if you guys are keeping up with that Let's Play, I caught a Magikarp, and the next thing you know, I had a Gyarados. Thanks to the lovely spacebar function that comes with having an emulator, I can speed up my leveling. Like, level grinding just doesn't take super long, I just have to hold the spacebar down when I play. So, you know, I can just, you know, grab the Gyarados later, but honestly, I'm thinking of using a different water type, but just so that way I can have it in the Pokédex. I'll still catch the Magikarp either way, you know. But this is the one thing about the spacebar, right? I keep on missing when I'm supposed to click because I keep speeding it up by holding down the spacebar function. So we're gonna let it take its time this time, and now we got a Pokemon on the hook, and it's a level 8 Magikarp, so we're just gonna catch this thing real quick, and that's gonna be history. We're just gonna send it right to the box. But hey, it's something to add on to the Pokedex, so it doesn't really matter too much. So we're just gonna chuck this Pokeball at it. That doesn't work. We're gonna chuck another one at it, and boom, there's Magikarp. The fact that it even had the audacity to escape the first Pokeball in the first place is beyond me, but hey, it is what it is. What are you gonna do? You know? So we're gonna name it, and I thought about naming it Useless. Like, I even went as far as to type it out and see how that rolls off the tongue, but then I was like, no, because in case I end up using it later, I might as well just name it something a little cooler, just in case. So the nickname we actually gave it is not too fitting, but it'll be fitting if we evolve it, which probably won't happen. We're gonna name it Terminator. I thought that would be alright, and yeah, no, I don't know. This is actually like the saddest thing looking back on it, because it's like this thing is really worthless at the moment, and how it got to level 8 in the first place, I have no clue. But Terminator fits perfectly, so we just said screw it, we're gonna go with that. Now, coming up here though, guys, is the Pokemon that I actually was talking about earlier, the one that I really wanted to get. First, we gotta get this BS out of our party, like now. I can't be seen with this thing. So we're gonna deposit him real quick. We're putting him right in the box. I cannot be seen with this guy. And we're gonna step out, and we're actually going to go, and we're going to get that Pokemon that I was telling you guys about. So we're gonna go back up to this cave. And this thing is gonna take a while, but I've been talking about this throughout both series. So I'll be in this cave, and I'm gonna let you guys know. Like, I'll be in this cave for a while. You guys won't see it, but I was there for it. Because there is one specific Pokemon that we are here to get. One very specific Pokemon. I'm actually going to show you guys. So when you go down this tunnel here, or down this like little ladder here, you need to move Flash to move forward. You don't need it to move forward, but it makes it a lot easier. So I'm pretty sure we end up catching this Aaron here. And Aaron is going to be good to us because we're going to use it to catch the Pokemon that we really do want. But again, you know, I don't think he's going to be an all part of our team, so I don't even bother nicknaming her. There it is. There it is, guys. And this is a legitimate, full odds, shiny Zubat. Yeah, this is inner child healing right here. This is making up for my childhood. Guys, you don't understand. So I spent, with the spacebar function, 7 hours just about looking for this thing. I didn't leave the first floor of the cave whatsoever. I just ran around in here and did random encounter after random encounter after random encounter for about 7 straight hours looking for this shiny Zubat. So, it's amazing. This is an amazing feeling, guys. So first we're just gonna tackle it. Right, we're just gonna hit it with the tackle. I'm not looking to do too much damage. I really want to play my cards safe, you know. So we're gonna let him leech life us. It's no big deal, right? So we're gonna tackle him real quick, and as you can see, okay, nothing too bad there. So we're gonna go for another tackle because I'm confident it's not gonna take it out, but I'm second guessing a lot. But here we go, another tackle. And that right there, that made, oh my gosh, guys, my heart nearly jumped out of my chest. I thought I critted it, and then that we were done, and I was about to cry. So we're gonna grab this Pokeball here, because I wanted the flex of having this thing in a Pokeball of all things. No Great Ball, no. Look at that. Shiny Zubat. After all of these years, guys, all those years, all that heartache, all of those tears that I cried, like, it's made up for now. We made up for it now. Like, yeah, Zubat in this game looks pretty cool, but shiny Zubat just looks amazing. Look at that. And yes, we are going to nickname it. I've actually had 7 hours to think about this nickname, and I wanted to name it something cool. and I think this is a pretty cool nickname for it. So here we go, guys. Here we go. I'm just gonna let you guys kind of see it come to fruition. We're gonna name it Razor, but we're gonna spell it differently because we're edgy, like a razor. So yeah, that's pretty cool. We got a male shiny Zubat, level 7. He's green. Let's check this out, guys. Check this out. Boom. He's got a yellow trainer number, or yellow Pokemon number, and a lighter background because he's shiny, he's green, he looks great. Oh man. This is... It was like almost 11 o'clock at night when I caught this thing, guys. I had been working on this all day. Like, this was like last weekend when I was working on this. Like, it was bad. I had like company over, they were all being ignored. You know, I just... So yes, of course, we're gonna save the crap out of this game right here, right now, because I'm not risking losing this thing. And, oh man, the fact that I finally have Redemption, but I have it on camera for YouTube as my passion project. Like, this is awesome, guys. Because I do this really because I think it's fun, and I do it for you guys because I remember watching Pokemon Let's Plays, and I was getting really into them when I was younger, so... For anybody out there that's interested in, you know, just watching this, I wanted to make this episode, and just make this series really cool for you guys. I've done all this talking about how, when I was younger, I traumatized myself in Mountain Moon by running away from that green Zubat. So, I wanted to have a green Zubat on at least one of my walkthroughs, and with Emerald being arguably, like, my favorite game, like, this means a lot. Like, you guys have no idea. So... Yeah, guys, that was awesome. That was awesome. And it means a lot to me to actually have a shiny Zubat. But as you guys can see, if you look at my time, we're at 49 hours. It's not really that long that I spent playing the game. Oh, as you guys... I'm not even going to edit that out. I didn't even spend that long playing the game. But just with the spacebar function, if I hadn't sped up the game, I would have spent over a work week just looking for this thing. So that was full odds shiny encounter, and we're actually going to send it out so you guys can see. Oh yeah, look at that. Anyways guys, that's it for today. Have a good one. Peace.